G'day all you mad stove enthusiasts. I made a video a while back about treating your stovetop with rice bran oil. I'll just show you the results. See, here we have it. She actually keeps burning off. We have that hot plate there. You can see the burn going through to there. That hot plate was over there, and then I swapped them back over to make sure they're both in the same state. So what I'm going to do is to treat this. I'm going to treat one hot plate and ring with a stove polish and the other one with stove bright paint, just to be sure that they're even playing fields, you might say. So I'm going to degrease these to make sure they're clean as a whistle. So both hot plates and rings have been wire brushed and degreased and thoroughly rinsed in fresh water, then placed in the oven to make sure they're totally dry. I then sprayed both sections there with methylated spirits to make sure there's no moisture and no grease whatsoever. And as you can see, one is going to be done in a stove polish, the other one is going to be done in stove bright paint. So this would be the first time I've ever used a polish, but as it states, hot plates have to be cold, which they are now. So I'm going to proceed with a little trial. Then I need to spark a fire in the old girl and bake this stuff on. See how we get on. Yeah. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. There's the stove bright there. He's had 3 coats with a blow dry in between each coat. And there's our stove polish. I mean, personally, they both look bloody unreal compared to what they did look like. Of course, with the rice bran oil, anything that's any areas that don't get extremely hot have still held up fairly well. But let's just do our little trial on stove polish, stove bright paint. We're pretty much ready to get a fire going. So let's see how our little trial works out. So as you can see, we've got a fire going, and as it states on the stove polish itself, it will smoke for that first little while, which is what it's doing right there, and it's just setting itself. We have no reaction at all from the stove bright paint as yet, but it's not over the firebox. So anyway, I'll let that get nice and hot and give it a bit of a polish and see how we go. Looking good. So rightio, let's see how our little trial is going. I did swap these plates over. There is your stove polish, which was over the firebox, and now I've moved the stove bright one over the firebox itself. And you can see the difference. So what I've done is to give that a quick polish. Once it was really warm, it's gone this really nice sort of silver tone. The stove bright paint has stayed exactly the same. So just a quick rating. That was up to about the 230. That guy there was up to about the 248 beforehand. So there's the result. So bloody hoping that solves a couple of mysteries. I know for me it does. And happy restoration, people.